You have now entered the Mixtape Addict Show, broadcasting every day with the French Connect, DJ King Flow.
Yo, this your boy Big Daddy Kane with a message to all my Mixtape Addicts. This is it, baby, get your fix from DJ King Flow.
Yo, what's up, world? It's your boy D.A. to the Z Dash Dillinger from the legendary Dog Pound. And you're in the mix right now with DJ King Flow, a.k.a. Mr. Mixtape Addict from France.
Hey yo, it's Talib Kweli, you checking out the Mixtape Addict. Word is Bond, rocking with DJ King Flow.
Yo, what up? This your homeboy Ace Hood, rocking with DJ King Flow. You know we got that crazy flow over here, you heard? King Flow, let's make a move.
Yo, check this out, man. It's your boy Crazy Bone. And whenever I'm over in France, kicking it, you know what I'm saying, doing my thug thing, I'm with the homie DJ King Flow, man. Keeping it real, baby. Down in France, Orleans. Y'all know how we do.
Mixtape Addict. DJ King Flow. Mixtape Addict.
The periodic table when you're spelling it WW, I'm the element of intelligence. Jewelry, phone calls, nails done here with gel in it. Black Jordan 1s with gray princess elephant. Data breaches, your information, they selling it. Snatch and sell, empty your bank account by selling it. My brain ain't looking to examine my skull. The shell of it with chemists making deals about selling it for the sales in it. Popular by demand, shopping options to buy the brand. If you watching this through the gram, click on Shopify when you can. True B-boy, Bruce Leroy, the last dragon got the glow like looking through an Oculus at my hand. Saw his ops, him and his crew, we Zuzu spinning. Little shots and blew through a Subaru blue tinted. Fubu denim, grew to win, new blue linen. Honolulu swimming, 2 women in Lululemon. We got chemistry. Our talents balance each other chemically. Diagnosed mentally, brains insane clinically. Black and white faces are imagery. Bass, rhythm, and similes will remedy racism systemically. Chemistry. Nights in the studio laboratory to record me, lab coats and goggles are worn securely. Produce tracks and stories, your music is crafted poorly. Who do you have before me? In that category, old people gone, new babies born. Less graduations yearly, more funerals we mourn. Graduations yearly, more funerals we mourn. Sean made a song about Dawn, dead brother born. Nobody gets along, Sean was killed on his lawn.
I could've sworn Sean was trying to change his life, but I was wrong. Matter of fact, I told him watch his back so he was warned. The bad news travels fast, passport, visa. And young boys be so insecure, word to Issa.
Rhonda and Keisha, drama since Easter. Social media, Rhonda wrote comments about Keisha. End of the year, Keisha with her mama Moesha. Jump Rhonda mom Lisa at Domino's Pizza.
A Starbucks barista saw the fight and called the cops before they came. Lisa popped the trunk and grabbed the Glock and started locked up. They all got away except one. When cops stopped, Lisa was still holding the gun. Damn.
So we was trying to live in my neighborhood, and we still gotta live in my neighborhood. Even while the mama living in my
I was raised with the razor blades made $150s and carried a box cutter so no one fuck with me. But the
DJ King Flow.
I was raised with the razor blades made buck 50s and carried a box cutter so no one fuck with me. But the older that I got, people started getting shot, so I never hit the block without Berettas or Glocks. Fast forward to my 40s, got incredible plots, a future full of pharmaceutical and medical stocks. Got accountants and hundreds of thousands that I spent on bug out bags for bouncing to live up in the mountains when the grid go down. And I'm getting out of town, covering ground to places that'll never be found by the robot dogs who use infrared and sound to determine where I'm bound. I'm getting the higher ground with ARs and filter straws. I'm not playing, and anything that come through the woods, I start spraying. I got about the city cause the Wi-Fi they using to read the shape of a human through walls and start shooting.
I was raised to stand on your own, loyalty shown, have a crew so you're not standing alone. I was raised by hustlers and teachers, parents and preachers, praying every day that they could reach us. I was raised where everyone is talented, dealing with challenges in street life and trying to balance it. I was raised on principles, no one is invincible. Who you look out, who you look out,
DJ King Flow, Mixtape Addict.
I'ma have to start the revolution by myself.
DJ King Flow, Mixtape Addict.
Set this shit off, 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 set this shit off.
Mixtape Addict.
First one to throw a bottle at a cop car. Nigga Draco in the Grammys, I'm an underground pop star. Yeah. Christian Dior, but I like you walk bar. Bitches mollied out, still trying to look cute with a locked jaw. Tell a lame nigga you are what you eat. So most of y'all brush an asshole out your teeth. Scared to stand up, I'm a man up. I'm an anti-vaxxer shooting at you black niggas and these crackers and one. You foul street niggas a jacket. Catch you in the metaverse, my tech niggas a hack. Yeah, we ride and revolt, televised revolution. Scream fire in the movie, shoot back at school shooting. My goons in the back, my G's in the front. Security is from my hood, so we don't give a fuck. Spit ether on the Onyx feature, like Vivica, Jada, Queen Latifah. Set it off.
Set this shit off. Set this shit off. Set this shit off. Set this shit off. Set this shit off. Set this shit off. Set this shit off. Set this shit off. Set this shit off. Set this shit off. Set this shit off.
About to catch a body, nigga.
Set this shit off. Set this shit off. Set this shit off. Set this shit off.
Figured out I went the wrong route, so I got with a sick tight click and went all out.
DJ King
Figured
Flow.
out I went the wrong route, so I got with a sick tight click.
I did grades and raised the undead crazed. I locked myself in the studio for multiple days. People
figured out I went the wrong route, so I got with a sick tight click and went all out. Figured out I went the wrong route, so I got figured out I went the wrong route, so I got figured out I went the wrong route, so I got with a sick tight click and went all out. Figured out I went the wrong route, so I got figured out I went the wrong route, so I got figured out I went the wrong route, so I got with a sick tight click and went all out. Figured out I went the wrong route, so I got with a sick tight click and went all out. Figured out I went the wrong route,
DJ King Flow.
Sick tight click.
I did grades and raised the undead crazed. I locked myself in the studio for multiple days. People listen cause I'm hitting beats peculiar ways. Press play on the boombox, sit back and decay. I'm in it for the grind, not here for the checks. So my passion is authentic, big cats will get wrecked. The Looney Tunes anvil you didn't expect, dropping from the fourth story down onto your neck. Now you're in the landfill, drunk, fucking wrecked. There's no absolute way you'll gain back the respect. Jugs flux the rhyme, leave the speaker knocked. Helter skelter in your mind, rock your frame. Michelangelo to shell shock some lames. Say my name 3 times, manifesting out the game. My rhymes shift riffs to dimensional planes and drop your ass back off near the training displays. It's looking bleak.
Figured out I went the wrong route. So I got with a sick, big tight click and went all out.
No amateur night, no Apollo, just Rocky. Big robbery hit his lot because they done this shit sloppy. Everything recorded everywhere is pigs watching everybody. I be no blenders but big body. Shit is like walking through a gauntlet. Laying mines to your man's line, they be on bullshit. A playing mind to your man blind like he ain't saw shit. 4/5, 6 saw shit, turn the saw 6. Game of death in this song, bitch. You don't wanna walk this shit. I had you lost, but it's lit. It ain't no GPS, but you can use the force if you listen. We red eye nights, all my star warriors winning. Stay dangerous, strangers to take aim at ya. I dust and send them up to the angels. I make angel dust. Straight haters afraid you to stay away from them. Lame as fuck, I can't make this shit up, but I can flame them up.
Figured out I went the wrong route. So I got with a sick, big tight click and went
DJ King Flow.
It's one of those moments. Let's go.
Mixtape Addict.
Minks in Miami, shorty know that I'm a winner. Kill my little man, so you know I gotta get him. Losing all my homies got me living with regrets. Blood, sweat, and tears help me get up out of debt. It's one of those moments. Let's go. In Miami, shorty know that I'm a winner. Kill my little man, so you know I gotta get him. Losing all my homies got me living with regrets. Blood, sweat, and tears help me get up out of debt. Look into the eyes of a motherfucking boss. Struggle growing up, I refuse to take a loss. Getting to the money and I hope it lasts forever. Lonely at the top, but life couldn't be better. Jet to New Orleans, mansion in the French Quarter. All my jewels on me like the legend Rich Porter. Pretty boy swag with a Rick Ross aura. Had to call her back cause she squirt that water.
Yeah. All my niggas is rich from hard work. Made it out the gutter from hard work. Million the jury, my nigga, my Charles burst. Bond work, you lost, but the dawn first. I just wanna elevate. Baby. Pop bottles and bottles. Let's go.
I'm fully focused when I open up shop. Give you the most anticipated shit this year about to drop.
DJ King Flow.
Coming down from the soap to sound. Wow, you wonder how I make the switch and bring the now. You read the label and you think twice. You hear the sharp baritone, but all your ears hearing right? Yeah, nigga, I bust like 100 shots from one round. Pound for pound, the best lyricists from here to Beantown. I make the confident boast like fighters at close range. The talk trash in my mind, I won't change strange. Days upon us when I warrant the raw material like Bill Fox blast through a box of cereal. I will the antidote, the cure for your sorrows. Bring a better tomorrow, I'm the leader you should follow. Swallow me whole so you can taste the full effect of my slick dialect. Distributors cut the check now. This what you wanted, huh? No doubt about it, yeah. Not too complicated, but hard enough to care. But am I losing you? Am I confusing you? You got the shit, L, the unusual. You know I got to have it. Let's get the cash now. Time to make a change with the new sound. But am I losing you? Am I confusing you? You got the shit, the
they know me well. Niggas ain't cut like
girl, your baby dead or bone. No, that man could never fuck with me. Your body banging like a drum. Tap that booty like a tambourine. I like the way I make you come. I get it juicy like a tangerine. Soaking in it like a sponge. Underwater like a submarine. I talk to you in the morning, see you in the evening. Catch me on the late night, Kel gon' have you leaking. You pretty like a church girl, I'm freaky like a deacon. Sex so stellar, Helen Keller would be speaking. You look so good, your skin so soft. I'm just trying to have fun with you, baby, that's all. I take you to the blacktop and show you how I ball. Say the shot for you when I miss you, still charm. Beware of the Cupid, baby, cause he's still armed. Your ex be moving stupid lately, tell her move on. Now this ain't the remix, this a new song. I'ma take you to the zenith when I take you back home. I'm just trying to get right with you. Do you wanna get right with me? We can have a good night or two. Don't you wanna make memories?
DJ King Flow.
Shake down.
This is not a scrimmage. Any room I'm in, I am the realest. If I ain't get my cut, I bring the scissors. Only play the game if I'ma win it. My city cold, I keep the heat close for the blizzard. And now I'm tricky, I smoke loud. My Spanish boo like bacalao. We simmer, then I hit her with the zagazao. Good D, 4 quarters, without a foul. When I'm in the town, you know that stuff is in the town. Who could it be if it's not me? The red lights couldn't stop me. Only Superhead could top me. Only a stallion could wop me. Only the Bardies could wop me. The thicker the better. But for my experience, the slimmer the wetter. I need the heavy service and I need all of the extras. I'm accepting all flowers and all of the gestures. What else? I'm everywhere like air. TSA pre-check clear. I am Mike Mayweather, Ric Flair. They try to take me out, money. It's from the shake down to big bag. Whole big weight without a fish scale. Hey. What else? It's from the shake down to big bag. Whole big weight without a fish scale. It's from the shake down to big bag. 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 Whole big weight without a fish scale. DJ King Flow. Hey. Mixtape Addict. What else? The money kinda running all night. Jet life get topped off like. Hey. Dirty money. I'm getting chubby in the trench. Dummy, ain't nothing funny. They say I'm lucky, but trust me, I move dusty. I boss up my lady lovely, pretty gang lovely. Breezy hit for free, I need the same ticket. Drizzy hit for free, I need the same ticket. Shot is so thick, you think it came kidding. Montana hit my line, I came with it. Hardcore to the core, I pushed a ton of raw. They think the kid basket hanging out up the score. My boo wanted a Porsche. First we had a threesome with a miss named Porsche. But of course, one time for those that wish you well. And if they don't, they can go to hell. Hey.
I shoot the scope up the coast conscious, no sponsors. Both my hands got the long nose, both mine.
DJ King
Grimes with the mic. I'm the GOAT, brown shit. Avalanches and waterfalls, we throw it constant. Right now I'm speaking divine shit. Snitches caught in the hood, get the cut up process. Raw flows, but the smoke blows over lobsters. Fake dog, get a case log from a mobster. See my first brick, probably round the time your daughter sucked her first dick. But still I hold machine, Federico Green. Calico and jaw, case a motherfucker sing. I will get that shit. Had to hustle hard so I can live that shit. Coke come in the belly of the plane, yeah, we live that shit. And yeah, we die for this metropolis. They fix the cops and shit to watch and pop they clips. When I was lit, came up with 5%. We young philosophers. The process is the youth, the profit shit. Guns is thermometers. These niggas on drugs, or they mama is. Bitches hiding coke. The feds come and give you sonogram. I promise, fam.
DJ King Flow.
Shit's wild. Where the Mixtape Addict.
Your rhyme sky thanks for the bigger. If you ever need me, bedroom, call me, I'ma pick up. I'm here.
I ain't run this race to take second place. Strive to be the best and still respect the greats. But ain't no one iller than me. Who you consider to be can get it too. And I ain't gotta name names, just take a self.
Good job. Alright,
come on. Shit's wild. And where the food stick is at.
Your rhyme sky thanks for the bigger. If you ever need me, bedroom, call me, I'ma pick up. I'm here. Good job. Alright,
come on.
DJ King Flow.
Shit's wild. Where the food stick is at.
Your rhyme sky thanks for the bigger. If you ever need me, bedroom, call me, I'ma pick up. I'm here.
I ain't run this race to take second place. Strive to be the best and still respect the greats. But ain't no one iller than me. Who you consider to be can get it too. And I ain't gotta name names, just take a selfie. Yeah, nigga, you. Money call and collect, send it through. I'm driven like 10 and 2. East Coast, West Coast, old school, new school. Black niggas, white boys. Ain't even in the conversation if you don't write, boy. Seems like overnight, boy. We was mixing Kool-Aid at Night Train. Back in the days, niggas call me Raisin in the 9th grade. They wasn't playing black music on MTV except Michael Jackson and Prince. That ain't street, no offense. Then a box opened doors and hardcore got exposure. And regional rappers got the chance to be heard all over. Black entertainment television took hip-hop over the top. Underground artists going mainstream. Even pop, thanks to Washington, D.C., then it stopped. 2000 November 3, when Bob Johnson sold BET. Viacom watered it down, gentrified the town. Took the messages out and simplified the sound. No more Tavis Smiley. They canceled Teen Summit. They phased out the bars and dumped it down to the dumbest. Shit's whack. Where the food niggas at?
Flyest as I ever been, I'm still that smooth. Always sat at the cool table in school, I'm that dude.
DJ King
Flow,
Flow,
bro, you know what I mean. Every day in the lunchroom with a mean 16. Fellas like, yo, that was Beastie Boy. While the ladies like, go ahead, Beastie Boy. Some of y'all was late bloomers, had to come into your own. But not the king I divine, I always sat at the throne. When I rhyme, they would gather around. Started off with a few, but always ended up with a whole crowd. A lot of daps and pounds, but every once in a while some loud mouth would try to reach for the crown. Got his outfit, ego, burnt to the ground. Don't play with the guard, even before I knew I was God. I was touched by an angel, blessed with these bars, and spent my life's passion to sharing with y'all. God.
Nothing can save ya, and you feel it. Nothing can save ya, but this is the season of catching the bait, and you feel it. Nothing can save ya, and you feel it. Nothing can save ya, but this is the season.
My life is real. So I'm frontin' on them every chance I get, to be honest.
Wavy hair, mystique, up in this bitch deep. Chain with some sick feet, corner of 10th Street. Scoop me in an MPV, I'm holding big heat. Solo was vocalist maestro, this fish grease. Rest in peace, Polo, he see us, I was just with G. Just like Rod E, me and Preem, this history. Young ones and Buelas, Jesus candles, bodegas. Always playing some gangstar, who is there, they gon' say nah. Look at us now, De La Ma, Ray, Ghost and Rick. Big up Big L, Prodigy, True Goy, they live.
martyrs, if you will. A legend has a cartel. I'm on jets with giants of Bill Parcell. PTSD, project trauma still dwells. Happiness gotta be in you, money can't help. So salute to the men that never hit the pin black. We got to the bread and still live to spin that. What a life, I'm a man, I'ma die about it. Feel the pain, but I'm not gonna cry about it. Tell the truth, cause ain't no reason to lie about it. Invisible fingers playing chords on my haunted piano.
You know what my shit sound like. You know what my shit sound like. Let's not fuck around like. You know what my shit sound like. You know what my shit. You know what my shit. You know what my shit. You know what my shit sound like. You know what my shit sound like. Let's not
DJ King Flow.
Let's not do that, okay? Like you don't know what my shit sound like. You know what my shit sound like.
Mixtape Addict.
I can't run out of songs, I was born with it. Heard my shit made you one, but you was forcing it. On some look at me, that's unfortunate. All your songs like I know, of course you did. Pop up bear, I leave her with the porridge lip. Keep away from the bums or your orators. Ain't my sons, I'ma give them to the orphanage. From the rip, I was weapon like a northern list. Fuck your top 25, I ignore the list. Architects, we turn clips to carcass. No habla inglés when in front of the office. Still make it be your sister, a DP, a aunt from sis. Top of the top, boy shaking, what's the play? Vicky in the brain, my strategy never changed. From the day that I came to spend those every day. Now that you pull that flag out, don't ever put it away.
We're here, you know, in the Mixtape Addict radio show. We connecting the dots from France to the US, as we usually do. And you know, I'm your host, King Flow. Today, my special guest is legendary elite MC, man, Wordsworth in the building. How are you?
I'm good, man. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing great, man. Thanks for asking. It's a pleasure to have you in there, man. You know, legendary lyricists, you know. The real ones know about Wordsworth, and I recommend that people go and check out the work that you did with Stu Bangers. To me, it's no skip, you know, every track on fire, so we're going to talk about that. But first of all, man, you know, it's a Mixtape Addict show, so I have to ask you, it's the tradition here. Who is your all-time favorite DJ, man?
All-time favorite DJ? Man, I would probably say, it might have to be Kid Capri. Might be Kid Capri, and then you might have to go with SNS, because I went to a lot of parties in college with SNS. You know, it was real nice with it, too. You got Mr. C.
Yes, sir.
And you also got, you know, it was real nice with DJing Biz Markie.
Of course, man.
Yeah. Biz Markie. So a lot of them really, not from a technical standpoint. If I'm going technical standpoint, then, you know, I might have to go Rap-Matic. You know, I might have to go, like, if I'm getting that way, if I'm going that way with the technical scratching like that, J. Rawls, shout to him too. But like from my college years and party days, those were the guys right there.
Yeah, I tell the people why, especially those names. You know, you gotta tell for those that don't know, man.
Yeah, it was really because they were able to do the party functions when I was in college at that time. They would come up to the parties and they would always kill the parties. And then some of those DJs as well were able to do the mixtapes. They were like with mixtapes, yeah, you know, SNS with the mixtapes. So, and then Kid Capri, you know, is legendary from, he showed a way that you can go from doing street, you know, DJing, and then, you know, not only just being a DJ on the radio and DJing for artists and then, you know, mixtapes and so on, but he showed how to make it commercial. Once he started getting on TV, he helped commercialize, okay, I can envision being bigger as a DJ. And then Biz Markie, it really was, I started knowing Biz Markie could DJ when he started coming to my school or Westbury and throwing the parties. So I didn't even know he could DJ that well. So then over time, just having him come up to the school and then see him control the functions. Plus, I believe he was a DJ before rapping, if I'm right, too. So, yeah, so those are the reasons why. They all have different time frames in my life.
Yup. And those names that you say, you know, especially Kid Capri and Biz Markie, those are guys that are not only DJs, but like you said, they rock party, they do mixtapes, they know how to rap, they can beatbox, they can produce. You know, it's like a full package, man. And I remember hearing something about Biz Markie, you know, rest in peace to the OG. He had a customized pair of turntables that could only play 45s. You know, it was just like a small record player. I think he was one of the few, maybe the only one to have this pair of turntables, man. So nice.
Yeah, it was really, you know, and to me at that time, you had more of the commercial guys were more known, right? So you had, you know, if I'm going to go there, you know, every rapper kind of almost had a DJ at the time. So then you got DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. You got Eric B and Rakim, you know, Run DMC and Jam Master Jay. So you started, you know, Salt and Pepper and Spinderella. So you started recognizing the DJ name had to even be in the title of the group, right? Yep. So you have Gangstar, and then you really didn't know about Premier till later on when people started giving Premier the DJ credit, him starting doing outside production. But it was just kind of built into growing up in hip hop that you gave the DJ credit. And those DJs were more in the backdrop playing the music. And then it was nice when you would see them do a show or be somewhere separately, like a DJ Scratch. Like, if you see Scratch separately, once he started doing the showcases by himself, having a Jason mask and doing those showcases, you started seeing like a lot of personality. You know, shout to DJ Cuber. You know, it's a lot of different, so many dynamics I could go into, but really the main impact for me was going out and being in college and the DJs coming to my school.
So shout out to those that influenced you and made you become the MC that you are now, man. And the duo that you're talking about, you know, the artist and DJ type duo, it's something that's coming back, and I'm really happy about that because, you know, back like maybe like 10 or 15 years from there, we had albums that were produced by like maybe 10 different beat makers. So you had different types of ambience, and sometimes it was good, you know, but it felt like a compilation more than an album. And now, you know, we're coming back to that. Just one producer, one DJ, and one artist. And that's what you're doing with Stu Bangers, man. So tell the people how you guys linked up and what is the process behind the music that you created together.
Yeah, my last 6 projects have been like that. So I started with New Beginning, really with my boy Donnell Smokes, and then I did a project with Jay Soul, Don't Blame It on the Music. Then I wound up doing Our World Today with Sam Brown. Then I ended up doing Fragility of Life with Kells with the Heat. And then fast forward, then I see a beat on Twitter that Stu Bangers playing, and I'm like, yo, let me do a rhyme to that if you don't mind. He was like, you know, and I told him you could keep it or not, you know. I sent it to him and he was like, yo, this is dope. Let's do a full album. And I was like, oh, wow, you know, this is going to be great because he already, you know, even though I've been rapping, doing my thing at the same time, it's always the question of, you know, with any artist or any athlete or anything is like, you would like to see that artist with somebody of this caliber, right? So like how you got like a Common with Kanye or Common with Pete Rock. You now you almost don't want to see Common with another producer, despite how great they may be, but that hype is there. So me getting with Stu has really brought a lot more, not pressure, but people looking like, okay, now let's see what he can do with him. And so when Stu said let's do a project, it was dope because it actually helped boost my career to a higher level.
So yeah, and it was good also because, you know, we are used to hearing like Stu Bangers with them grimy, hard-hitting joints, and you know, I think by working with you, we kind of went also a different way, like on that Chemistry record. I mean, I put it in my top 5 this week because this shit is So dope, man. It's good to hear Stu Bangers also, trying different things, more soul, more melodies to his beats. So, did you tell him to go in a different way for this album?
No, that's the thing, right? Like Stu has all these beats sitting there, and they're on his YouTube page. So what I did is, I just try to find beats because I know a lot of people like the grimy, hard hitting, like dark sounding beats from Stu. But if you know me and follow me, I'm more of a storyteller, right? So I like beats that kind of allow me that space to tell stories. I don't like anything too dark because I feel like we're always trying to make something that, of course, represents the traditional side of it, but at the same time, it can be heard on a commercial level and be respected. So I'm always trying to find that balance there. So what I did for the second project, I actually went to his first beat he ever posted on YouTube and started from there.
Okay.
And then I was searching. So like Get Your Boy was there. It was there. One Chance was there. Chemistry, he had put that out and it was sitting there for like 3 weeks or something, or maybe a little more. And I was like, yo, what's up with this? And it's just that I think sometimes people are kind of caught into aiming to get that sound from him, that dark sound. And me, I'm aiming to get what I think can be multiple sounds, something dark. So you might get like a It Ain't Over, that's grimy. And then I'm looking to get records that can go further and just more universal. So those beats are there. So it's not like I'm like picking, like trying to, it's not like I'm having to tell him to make anything and vice versa. He makes them and then posts them or he sends them. And then it's just, I pick the ones that I think are gonna, do what we're doing.
It's because you know how to build an album. It's a lot of people that, like you said, if they work with Stu Bangers, they're only going to get the grimy joints. And I think as a hip-hop fan or just a music fan, if you listen to something that's similar all the time, you have maybe 10 tracks, it's always the same vibe, you'll get tired. But, with you, it's different because you know how to pick different ambience, different subjects to talk about, different beats. So that's how you build an album. And how did you learn to do that? Because it's not something that every artist know how to do.
Yeah, I think so me getting with Stu brings a lot more light on my other stuff, right? So people can go back. If you go back, Fragility of Life is with Kels with the heat, and he's super fire too with the beats. And even all the albums I've done prior and previously have like songs on it that I'd be like, man, that's one of my favorite songs if you check that song out. So I think I've been building these projects, but definitely having a name notoriety is different, right? It's like being LeBron and you can be on the Cleveland Cavaliers, but it doesn't work till you get Eric Spoelstra.
Yep.
Right. Or you get Tyronn Lue, right? So you can be LeBron, I feel like we all are that. But if you don't get the right team, you don't get the right coach, it just, you got the talent, but you may not get the chip. So I feel like me getting with Stu helps me to showcase the talent and also win the championships together. So over time, it just was one of those things that, you also being around Ace, being around Master Ace, I've done albums with him and he's very, he has a lot of themes and very specific with the way he's putting stuff together. There's intention with that. So me being a part of the MC albums and then listening to those and I've been on every Ace solo album. So just that in general, on those albums, I usually come on those albums. And if you look, all those verses, there's songs and me telling stories. And I'm trying to do different ways of telling those stories, from disposable arts up into say goodbye, coming with a different way to say goodbye. And I'm like different languages. I'm always trying to push the envelope. But that's how I look at it when I'm putting together the album. I'm looking at and that's what it is. If you listen to Ace albums, he got songs that'll be, hardcore joint on there, and then you'll have joints that are real universal and big records, but don't sacrifice the integrity of traditional hip-hop like we love.
Real talk, man. Are you known to be a storyteller? And do you remember like the day you knew that your way, your path was going to be a storyteller instead of doing like a, you know, a lot of rappers are doing ego trips, some shit like that. Like, do you remember the day that you chose to follow this path?
I do. I was in New York. We were like maybe like around this when I'm like 17, 18 maybe. So so I put out independent records with a producer named Matt Fingers. And Matt Fingers would pretty much pay a lot of us artists back then to get on records and put independent records out. And at one point, just hearing the backpack titles and, you know, underground titles, and I learned that the people that have the most longevity were storytellers. So what I started doing intentionally would actually start changing instead of bragging verse, I would do every time I would feature, every verse would be a story. I just changed. So anytime everybody else is rhyming, I would always do a verse with story to get that, you know, start getting that hook out there of doing that. So if you listen to a lot of features I started doing at a certain point, I just everything was a story. Everything became story. And that's helped me. So then when I released my first album and then Double XL, they gave me an XL for that. And they stamped me as a storyteller. And that's what I wanted to get. And once I got that, then it's been like, okay, I found my niche, because it was hard for people to escape that punchline, like jokey and, you know, like laughing, you know, at that time in backpack and stuff. It was part of that essence, but like I knew that wasn't gonna last, so I switched up on a lot of those features.
Oh yeah, but it's so dope that you're doing that. You know, it's like me. You know, when I was younger, you know, I used to like more like the ego trip, the jokes and all that. But as you get older, you know, you want to hear stories. You want to hear some deep stuff. You want to hear word plays, references. You know. Yeah, man. I think that's the power of your music, man. And I was about to ask you, like, to you, what's the recipe to longevity? Because you've been doing this shit for a while, and you still find the inspiration. You still got the strength to go hard. You know, find some good stories to tell. Like, what's the recipe to you?
It's always gonna start with the beats, right? Once you hear a certain beat, that's gonna give you a certain image in your mind, right, or a certain vibe, and then after you got the beat, then it's also about what's the story, what's the scene you're trying to paint, or what movie or where can you see this beat at, because the beat is telling you kind of what to do and where to go. And then after that comes the essence of being an MC, and that essence has always been being the best at it. Right, no matter what, even DJing, everything that's hip hop, all that's what it is, like trying to be the best at it. So I'm always thinking of keeping that competitive edge, right? And then my thought is, like, say for instance, right, if you say my rhyme, right, and you just read my rhyme and say it, is it just as incredible without the beat? And that's what allows me. So it has to be good with the beat first, and then without the beat, it has to be just as powerful.
Yep. You know, so some rhymes, man, a cappella, this sounds so dope, man. I remember hearing some Rakim shit, even with no beat behind it, so powerful, because he knows how to use the words, you know. Yeah, man. And I know you have a special relationship with Europe. You know, I'm out there in France, and you work with a lot of beat makers from Europe. So what's your relationship, you know, with the artists and beat makers from out there?
Really, man, like first time coming to Europe was Hip Hop Resistance. That was like, they was the first people that really started, like, you know, I started to meet out there, you know, and coming out there and doing shows with them. And then, you know, I get beats from people from France, but I don't always know that they're from France. To be honest, I don't, because I'm not asking necessarily if you're from France. You know, the way I've started learning if the producer is from France and out there is just that in their bio they have a flag now. Right? I don't necessarily know what country that I'm necessarily getting the music from. So I just work on the song, and then if it comes out within a certain time, then I know, but I don't necessarily know. But it really was one of the last times I remember coming out there too, doing a tour that was dope with me and Craig G out there. We was promoting a freestyle movie Freestyle, Art of Rhyme. and then coming out there with Ace several times, of course. But yeah, always coming out there. It's always been dope to come out there, and then I'm always down to get on the beats with anybody from France, as long as it's something that I feel it's gonna have some longevity to listen to. So I'm not looking for I like to choose stuff that I feel could have some longevity.
Do you realize sometimes like the impact that you had, on the audience worldwide and not only in the US, because you influenced a lot of MCs, even some MCs that don't really speak English like that, but just the rhyme pattern, the energy that you put into your raps. Do you realize sometimes like that you've influenced a lot of lyricists in the whole fucking world, bro?
I really don't think about it, I just put it out and then let it go from there. And then if people tell me, so like the One Chance record, I've been getting like people DMing me about the One Chance record, like, what is that about, man? What made you write that? And picking that beat, right? So that's a beat. That's one of those songs that people probably wouldn't pick, from the Stu batch. But I'm like, y'all crazy. This is like a big record, like emotional record. That's actually Punchline's favorite record on there. And then there's like other people that I got DMs the other day hitting me about that record. But I just do the songs, and then when people contact me, then I might know. But like, I don't necessarily know right then and there. I just know what I want to say, and think it's gonna be impactful.
So you work with your instinct a lot.
Yeah, I my first thing is this beat gonna resonate, and then after that, what am I talking about on it that I think could be studied too, right? Because now that hip hop and stuff has gotten to a point that you can teach it in class and do workshops, and where it's become educational. So I have to make sure it's also something that can be read poetically. So I've learned that too in my writing stuff, that could be taken off the bookshelf and it's still just as potent. It starts from the beat, but it's really more so making sure that it has like a literary timelessness with it. I think that's the most important part of it, is just trying to make sure that it has timelessness with what I'm writing.
Yep, for sure. And that's when you become legendary and you can put in your bio rapper/poet.
Yeah.
And teaching, this is something that you do, like tell the people what you're doing with that, with the young generation, man.
Yeah, so currently I got 2 books out. I got What Words Are Worth Volume 1, so that breaking down my rhymes. Then I also have a children's book called Socks, about where do socks go when we lose them. And then currently I teach hip-hop origins at night on Monday and Wednesdays. And I also teach the art of poetry. Started this semester, so I'm in my 6th week actually this week.
Nice.
That's nighttime, and that's on a university level, so that's with adults, young adults. And then in the daytime, I teach TV, film, and music production. And then I have a 6-week residency starting February 28th about songwriting workshops. So not even songwriting, writing. So I'm gonna teach you how to write poetry, songs, scripts, just everything. And then currently I have on the University of Miami website, Organized Rhyme. It's a course that you can just pay for it, and then I come on the screen and I teach you how to write. So it's just trying to just focus on everything's like with writing, like how to get good at writing.
This is so dope, man. That things like that are bigger than having a hit record or something like that. Like it's satisfying as an artist to be able to teach to the generation in universities, workshops. It's so dope, man. Much respect to you for doing that, because I think that's the most beautifulest thing that an artist can do, especially a hip-hop artist, to be able to teach, being taken seriously by other teachers, by universities, schools. So dope. When did you start to do that? Like, what made you want to do that?
Really, like, it started when I first started teaching first, right? So I'm teaching like TV, film, and music. And then I started seeing other teachers having like other degrees. And I was like, okay, I need to get something else to kind of solidify the future. So then I went and got a master's in music business. So then I was like, okay, because with that, then when I want to do teaching about writing and music business, now it could be taken seriously, because it only goes up to a certain point that people will let you just kind of teach without the credentials. You can have a big reputation, but at the end of the day, they have a boss above them that they have to sell their idea to, and that boss has somebody above. So then from then I started doing workshops, like writing workshops in a studio, and it worked out because I would charge. It was easy client base, right? Because I worked with a studio, collaborated with them to teach in the studio, and they already have clients coming to pay for the studio. So the clients would actually pay for my class at the same time.
Nice.
And then I was like, okay, I did one, it went well. So then that became the understanding of where I want to go further with this. Okay, I want to teach people how to write, and it was just giving my techniques and kind of like my secrets out of what I do.
And where do you start? Like when you teach writing, like how do you start the class?
The first thing I'd start with is like a prompt of, like, I might choose a word. I might say sports jersey. And then yeah, like that. And then I would just say, write everything you know about a sports jersey, right? And then we build it from there. And then it's kind of like extracting the best out of it, So then I take everything and you just kind of like, okay, so you might write 20 things. This person might write 20 things. This person might 10, 5, 40 things. Then through that, then I have to dissect what's the most valuable stuff. So that's part of the writing process, is trying to figure out what's the most valuable, right? Because we're writing in 16 bar increments, but there's so much more to say. Right? Even if you rap for 3 minutes, 4 minutes, you're still leaving something out.
Yep.
So it's really about getting to a point that you're able to kind of start somewhere, and then I can start showing you how to find the best in that, and then you start learning different techniques, and then it's almost sometimes figuring out if less is more, and then sometimes it's you need more than what you have. It's really a balance, but I can show you a way that you can understand the practical way of doing it, and then after that, it's going to be on you, because we're all different. So you pretty much are taking that tool and figuring out how to apply it to yourself.
That's so dope, man. Much respect to you for doing that, man. Especially in our era in 2026, where everything is digital. People don't even read books sometimes, which is sad. And you're here to keep the thing going, man. Keep the legacy alive. Inform those people to be better persons. So that's dope, man.
Thanks, man.
Well, you already know, man. And talking about the new generation, like, what advice would you give to the young MCs that are maybe listening to us right now?
I think you gotta find, like, your purpose. Once you find your purpose, then if that's your purpose, then you run with it from there. Because not every kid that we may want them to have a message and all this stuff into their raps or whatever, that's just not there. It's not gonna be that. It's same thing when we came up. You have the party MCs like an MC Hammer, and then you have a Rakim, so it's not going to be everybody with the same intent. It just isn't. So you have to accept that first. So once you accept your vibe, just kind of do what you can and be the best at what you can, but also be very observant and be very aware of your messaging. I think that's the key to it, right? Like, but also we have to have grace for them, because I'm sure there's some rhymes that I wrote that I'll be like, oh man, that rhyme is terrible. I'm nothing like that now, right? Right? So we have to be that same thing, have grace with them, but also let them explore. I would say try every style and genre too. Try every genre. Country, whatever, Latin, whatever, gospel, whatever, try everything, because when we were, I don't know how old you are, but me and we know all the history, but earlier coming up, you would like shun to even try a different style. If you tried a different style, it was like, yo, what are you doing? Nah, that. You couldn't even try nothing, it was like, you got put into a box. So now is the best thing. This is the best time, because you can make whatever, and there's somebody out there that'll check it out.
You know, you can explore different genres, and maybe you'll be a better Latin artist than you are a rapper. You know, you never know, man. Like,
Yeah.
that's what it is. But you have to be able to take risk and know how to
Gotta
take
take
risk.
risks. Yeah, yeah, because we weren't allowed to take too many risks back then because you got signed to a record label, and if that didn't work, you get dropped. So then you had artists that were afraid to take risks because the record label was controlling their destiny because they're the one putting the record out. So you either make this pop record or you get dropped from the label, or you now you're trying to find these balances. And there was some people that were able to find those dope balances. Like I remember like when Gangstar did the record with Jodeci, with Casey and JoJo, and they had the singing part, but they had the scratching. Like they was able to find that niche that you'd be like, oh, I can mess with this. But you know, you're always trying to find that balance. And I think when you stop searching for the balance or you shun the other styles and all that, you stop growing and becoming a big artist.
Yep. I think that's what being an artist is. You know, we're always evolving. You know, like yesterday I was talking to one of my partners out there from the Mixtape Addict team. He was mad at the Snoop and Dre album Missionary because he wanted to hear some old school G-funk from Snoop and Dre. I mean, I said, man, they're evolving. They're 50 years old now. It's not going to be the same like back when they were 18. They're not going to talk about the same subjects, not going to like do the same music. You know, it's what it is. It's life, man.
Yeah.
We all evolving, man. And what's I know you got the project with Stu Bangers, you know, people that gotta check this one out. But what else do you have for 2026 and beyond, man? Tell people before we finish this session.
Yeah, well, currently right now you got the check out the Mastermind verse that I did on Afro album, on the Afro and Stu Bangers album, The Good, Bad, Ugly 2. That was one of the that really set off my year, really, to get me kind of, I guess, some of the eyes and ears right now. And then after that, I dropped the Quick Routes EP with Naps and Dreads. So check that out. That album is out right now. That dropped in November. And then now we got the Stu Bangers album, Chemistry. And then currently right now, working on an album is me, Afro, and Stu Bangers got an album together.
Nice.
So, yeah, so, you know, we just trying to like, hey, we all working together separately. Let's get together and do a project. So that's one of the next projects there. And then hopefully be able to make another, maybe towards the end of the year or like early next year again, drop another Stu Bangers album. So I'm working on that as well. Started that. And we might get so far we got a Punch and Words Stu Bangers album. Yeah, so you're gonna get that's because me and Punchline never did a whole album together.
Okay, that's gonna be so dope.
Yeah, so that's what we got. We started that, and then that's kind of where we are, you know. But like looking for more, like you know, another book. I believe I'll have like another book or two out, and then just really figuring out, you know. So like for instance, my mindset is like traveling. If I come to France and come over there, you know, get hired to do some writing workshops on top of panels and a show. So like kind of showing the evolution of me. If you bring me over for that, I want to do everything. I could do everything. I could, you know, the writing workshop in the daytime, you know. That's my my alarms reminding me. I got make sure I get up for this stuff too. But you know, so that's what I was just saying. Like I want to do like workshops now. If I come out there, I would prefer to like showcase some of that style and help some of the writers over there. And,
yeah, man, just show the people that you can do a lot of different things. You're a man of many hats, you know?
Yeah. And that's kind of my mindset with everything now. I was like, you know, I wrote a musical too that's just like sitting there, but I think like it'll eventually come out throughout time. But it's a lot of different things, but you know, it's first things first with getting the music done and the videos. The next video that'll be dropping hopefully in a few weeks, it'll be the Strangers record. So me, Sage Francis, and Recognize.
Nice.
And then I'm just gonna keep doing videos for this album because I've been having fun doing those.
Yep. Well, we'll be here to spin the records, man. Make sure you send them my way. You know, we're gonna be playing that heat in the Mixtape Addict show. Let the people know, man, about the real shit that's coming out. And that was a pleasure to have you on the show, my man. Do you have any last words for your fans across the globe?
Yo, shout to King Flow, Mixtape Addict Show. This is where you find everything that's authentic, real, and keeps you coming back for more, man. Words,
Yes, sir. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for your time, man. Have a good day, man.
Thank
Peace.
you, too.
Peace, bro.